get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings them 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep, Alontae Taylor. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Third and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the 1st points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Touchdown! Chris Olave, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after, good by Grupe. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe their splits a little.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Saints at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in following a loss last week, and that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even began, they've had terrific fortune throughout their entire win streak, but we both saw it happen right in front of our eyes. Some of that good fortune dried up, and they ended up taking the loss.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New